Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome to my back channel. Open education. Open education is an educational movement founded on opinions with connections to other educational movements such as critical pedagogy and with an educational stance which favors widening participations and inclusiveness in society. Open education broadens access to the learning and training traditionally offered through formal education system and is typically offered through the qualified open refers to the elimination of barriers that can preclude both opportunities and recognition for participation in situations based learning. One accepts of opinions for opinion up. Education is the development and adoption of open educational resources in support of open educational practices. An example of an instructional practice in line with open education would be decreasing barriers to entry, for example, eliminating academic admission requirements. Universities which follow such practices include the Open University in Britain and Canada and the Open University of Catalonia in Spain are among the most recent and visual approaches to open education adopted by universities worldwide. Although many MCQs most have free enrollment, the costs of acquiring a certification may be a barrier. Many open education institutes offer free certification schemes acquired by organizations like UCAS in the UK and ANAP in the United States. Other offer a bridge region for open education. Open education is a part of border openness movement. It has origin particularly in higher education to the 17th century in the thinking who proposed access to education such as core goal. Some authors have noted scholarly discussion of open education originating in the progressive paddy movements of early childhood education related to the openness of teaching methods and the promotion of learner autonomy within and outside the classroom, returning to openness in higher education. The post war era of the 1916 and 1917 faced a worldwide crisis in education as education systems responded slowly to the demand for higher education in an area of scientific and economic prosperity, requiring new models to meet the needs of a much larger and diversified group of lifelong learners. This condition led to the establishment of open and distance education system globally, which itself developed many innovative and progressive ideas of how to meet the educational needs of large and diverse learner populations. The establishment of open education today as a growing part of mainstream education, particularly in higher education, is directly linked to the development of open education. Universities beginning in the 1917, the interactions of open education and scientific and economic progress is no coincidence. Openness in education is connected to the changing needs of societies, cultures, and economics, and in particular to the rapid evolution of digital and network technologies. Technology studies and related socio-economic developments have a symbiotic relationship with open and distance education, including in the intellectual and theoretically foundations which define its practice. The most recent emergence of open education is related to the ability to share sources on the web at little cost compared to the distribution of copyrighted material common within higher education. Early example of established which was followed by more than 200 universities and organizations and which transferred into similar to the brilliant from the open access movements or the goals and intention from open education specified in the Cape Town is a more recent form of online course based on principles of openness which has gotten increases attention since the early 2010 exemplified by the online platform